Hello, people. It has taken me we're going to say 4 times, other odds and ends, to do this video. I've had to do it 3 times because it wouldn't let me do it. Because the first person was terrible. Anyway, this is not a serious video. It's just something fun to do. And if I had known I'd have this many of my favorite video history channels, I might not have done it. I have a lot. Apparently 15 at last count. Anyway, I love history. I've loved history since Mr. Cyrus's class in my high school year, freshman year, so long ago. 45 years ago, actually. 41. Anyway, I'm old. Anyway, I decided I'd figure this for the fun of it. I'm just going to comment very briefly, because I have a long list, of the history YouTube channels I like. Now, not all of them are perfect. Like, none of them are all perfect. They all have their problems. But overall, I would say that these are very much worth your time and effort to watch. And because if you like history, you'll figure out when the biases creep in. You'll figure out when they're trying to be sensitive or not triggering or anything else. I'm sorry, but it drives me crazy. It's just history, okay? You may not like using the word Hitler or Nazis or communists or anything else. It might trigger people, but this Jewish man here can handle it, okay? If I get saying the word Hitler, Nazis, the concentration camp, the Holocaust, and everything else, so can the people watching this video. I'm sorry, I am not one of those people who get triggered very easily. As far as I know. Anyway, here's my list. It's a lot longer than I thought it would be. That's fine. This is in no particular order, by the way. This is in no particular order because there's no way I'm going to be able to put top anything on this list. Well, some of them maybe. History buffs. This is a lot of fun. History buffs would be on my top three. Would be on my top three. He likes to talk about history movies, how they're related, how they're not related, how good they are, how bad they are. I'm a Patriot. I'm Gladiator too. And anything else. So he is very good. Metatron, my second one here. Metatron, he likes to talk about Roman history, medieval history, medieval Japanese history. He's a lot of fun. I like Metatron. So he is very entertaining. I also get to learn a lot of Latin. I do love learning Latin. World War II books, where did you start? Well, as the title says, this is where you start. If you want to start studying World War II, I like his channel. It's real basic. It's real simple. Not complicated. He's talking. He's showing you books or videos. I would recommend him very much because I like him. I like his stuff. I like how he does it. Extra History is animation, but they do a very good job of showing you different parts of history. It's a very well done program. History Hits is good. It has a tendency to be a little, let's just say that they're afraid of offending or triggering or something. I don't know what it is on some of their subjects. But overall, it is good. It is a good show, don't get me wrong. I would recommend it highly. I like it despite the moments where I think that they're being a little hesitant to be blunt about certain things or to just state the reality of the facts. But that's just me. History Profiles is excellent. That is literally what it sounds like. It's doing historical figures down through history. I like that program. That would definitely be on my top 5 if I did a list, which I'm not going to do, of course. But I do like history profiles. Excellent. Vlogging through history, I like the way he does it. I like his show. I like him. He seems like a pretty nice guy. I like his format. He's more into American Civil War history, which is probably why I hooked onto his channel in the first place, because that's my second favorite thing is the American Civil War history. I have a few things I'm not sure I agree with him on a few things, but that's being pedantic and that's just being picky. I like the word pedantic, mainly because Metatron likes to use that word. I think it's a cool word. Kings and Generals. Just like history profiles, excellent show, pretty much the same idea. It's also done very, very well. Mr. Terry's History, a history teacher, a high school history teacher, obviously, teaching history. I like him. I guess I like him also because it reminds me of Mr. Cyrus when I took his class my freshman year of high school. And that's where I started learning history. That's where I got involved. That's where I became obsessed. History Wired. History Wired is a lot like History Hit. It just is. I don't want to criticize any of these. I'm not criticizing them. I just think in this day and age, unfortunately, some history channels are a little tippy toes around certain subjects, are a little hesitant to be blunt and state the facts, and kind of want to not state the obvious, and they'll say something. Don't get me wrong; these two are very good programs. It's just I have a feeling in this day and age, PC and other odds and ends just have creeped in. It makes me. I like the show. Just watch the shows. You'll figure it out. They're smart. If you like, you're watching this and you'll understand. Oversimplified, another animated series. They just got done doing the Punic Wars, well, the first two anyway, and it's excellent. It's very well done. Oversimplified and extra history are pretty much animation, but done very well. Written very well, acted very well. Everything is very done very, very well. If you can find Daisy Dunn, she's either on History Hit or History Wire, and she's a lot of fun. She is a lot of fun to watch. I like her. She's a good historian. She's a classicist, an author, and I like her. She's very good at what she does. Adrian Goldworthy, another he does Roman history, history, mostly Rome. I'm reading his book on Julius Caesar at the moment, so he's very good. You can find him. Dan Jones is History Hit and Wired. Same thing. He's very good. I have two of his books. I have one on the Crusades and one on the Plantagenets. He's a good writer, good talker. I like him. History YouTube is pretty good. I just discovered that one, so I like that one. And then there's World War II, another well done about World War II. I like all of these. Don't get me wrong. I have my nitpicky little problems. I am being pandemic, whatever the word is. But I like these channels. I would recommend these channels. I like history. If you like history, you like these channels. Hopefully, the last time I did this video was terrible. It's draining. It's awful. I had to redo it. Hopefully, I'm not gonna have to redo it again. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that's all of them. All 15. See my list. My list. Can't read my handwriting. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, what I do, I recommend all of them. They all have their flaws. None of them are perfect, but they are very good, well done. They have some very good historians, very good ways of telling the story. Sorry, I'm sure I'm going to find some more because I always like looking for new ones. I like looking for new ones, better ones, of different eras. I do like them. Some of them aren't on as much. I mean, it takes a while for some of these videos to be done, like Extra History and Almost Simplified. It takes them a while to do their videos because they're animation, and they really do high quality stuff. History buffs I like because it does deal with a lot of movies, and it talks about the good and the bad, the historical in all these movies. He didn't like Gladiator 2. Nobody should like Gladiator 2. That was so badly done. It was ridiculous. He doesn't like the Patriot. I wonder why the Englishman doesn't like the Patriot. Well, one of them is it's badly done. But anyway, as I said about Metatron, I like him a lot. History profiles, as I said, is basically profiles of all kinds. They do seem to stick with either Romans a lot and Germany a lot, like World War II era. It was done very well. Done very well. Um, As I said, Daisy Dunn is fun to watch. Adrian Goldsworthy is fun to watch. Dan Jones is fun to watch. Okay, I'm going to now post this, and hopefully it doesn't look like crap like last time. So you should have seen the screen. It was terrible. Anyway. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, people. Behave yourselves, because you know I'm not going to. I don't know how. See you later. See you later.